Hey guys, I came across another video that I wanted to share with you, and this one was published on April 3rd, and I'll post it in the description notes. That way you can get to it. And once again, it's just, talking about retirement. And, like I said, I wanted to share this. It's one of my missions, one of my goals is to help people, help plan, give them options, vehicles to help offset this retirement. But before going forward, I am not a financial planner. I am not a CPA. This is just something that I do in my business that, when I come across these articles or news articles or videos, I'll do a video and or I'll post the link in there so that way, you can look at it, watch it, read it, digest it, and hopefully get with a good financial planner, a CPA or attorney or all three to help you navigate this. And it's just alarming to me. The more that I read and the more that I watch, it's just all these statistics. I mean, it's just insane.
Recent labor and savings data is raising concerns of a looming retirement crisis, with many Americans reportedly struggling to save.
Yes, so new bank rate data shows that just 44% of U.S. adults could afford to pay an emergency expense of 1,000.
44%, $1,000. I mean, that just blows my mind.
Dollars or more from their savings.
Tonight, we have more on what's leading to this retirement concern and what you can do to set yourself up for success in the future. The number of U.S. workers in the labor market over the age of 75 is expected to nearly double over the next decade. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
People don't always do what's in their best interest, and a lot of people haven't saved enough money for their retirement.
As some struggle to make ends meet, they're tapping into their 401k and retirement plans early, while pension plans have gone nearly extinct, and fear over Social Security solvency looms. So what are some things you can do to prepare? If your retirement is so far off,
The most important thing to do is to really understand compound interest and realize that a little money now goes much farther than a lot of money later.
Mitchell Krause, founder of Capital Intelligence Associates, says disciplined and consistent saving, even if it's just a little, is crucial.
There's your current self, which always wants to go and have fun and eat out and do all sorts of fun things. There's your future self, who's going to want to do that too. But you also don't wake up one day and say, hey, if I just saved a little bit more, did a little bit more things, I'd be in a much better position now.
And for those a little closer to retirement age, it sounds simple, but Krause says,
Really take the time and understand your situation. Most people don't have a budget. Most people don't know how much money they have. They don't know how far that will go in retirement. And a little bit of research can either prod you to go a little bit further or put your mind at ease.
I'm going to stop that. But and that's the thing. I'm going to go back to this retirement calculator that I did several videos ago. You can go back and watch that one too. I'll link it so that way you can get to it. And that's the thing.
Now to our continuing series, Retirement Ready. If you have access to a 401k or
I'll
traditional...
pause that one. That's the thing. Most people do not take the time to look at their retirement situation. They spend more time planning a vacation than they do their retirement. And when you, I mean, it's eye-opening if you just sit down and just run the numbers, where right now the median household is $78,000 and inflation right now is 3.5. But if we were measuring it, it's way higher than that. If you were measuring it the old way, it's way higher than the 3.5, but I'm just going by what, if you can just Google it, you'll see that it's right now currently it's 3.5%. And if you're going to retire in 16 years, you're going to need $135,251. So what's that telling you is, in order to maintain that $78,000 lifestyle that you're currently living right now, 16 years from now, that money needs to be worth $135,251 to have that same lifestyle that you're living currently right now. And I just took it one step further. If you're going to do the with 4% withdrawal, and a lot of people, and that's all this really is just a rule of thumb. And basically, it just limits the annual withdrawals from your retirement account to the 4% of the total balance of your first year retirement. So all I did was I just figured I'll just take this number, divide that by 4%, $3.3 million. So you're going to have some vehicle 16 years from now that you're going to have $3.3 million in some vehicle that's earning you 5, 6, 7, 8% an above average return, to where it allows you to withdraw like the 4% or the 5%, really the 4%, to make sure you maintain that $135,000 thereafter, to ensure that you're living the $78,000 lifestyle that you're currently living now. But, and this is where a lot of people get into issues, you also have to evaluate this every quarter or every year and adjust for inflation, so that way you make sure that when you go to retire, that this number, that this vehicle, that is going to be able to throw off that amount, to where that's going to make sure you're living that lifestyle that you're currently living. And I mean, and just check this out. If you're making, say, $120,000 a year, right? That's $5.2 million that you have to have in some type of account that's earning an above average return, that's allowing you to withdraw 4%. So that way you're making $208,000.78. And this is where a lot of people, they just don't take the time. I mean, I was one of them, right? And you just have to take the time in order to really plan this out, navigate this out. And you need to get with a good CPA, a good financial planner, or an attorney, or all three, so that way they will help you navigate this stuff. And that's why I love the mortgage notes, because I'm basically buying mailbox money, right? These mortgages at a discount rent, the money comes in, I'm taxed at ordinary income on it, so that way I can plan for my retirement. This thing is going to come in and day out, these performing notes. And there's another subset to it, non-performing notes, where they're more of a bigger payday, right? So that way you're going to get a bigger chunk when you actually, unfortunately, if you do have to foreclose on them or do a deed in lieu of, that way you can get that money and you will have a big check coming in. But I base everything off of the performing notes, so that way I can ensure that my lifestyle that I want to obtain now, I can live that same lifestyle in the future. So, and it's vitally important that you need to get with somebody to do this. And when I was watching this video, it's just that 44% with $1,000, I mean, that's heartbreaking to hear that to me. And, and if you're relying on Social Security to take care of you in your golden years, there's no way. So I don't know why that's 78,000, but it's like the 78,000 or 120. The $78,000 is the household median income, right? So, and what I did was, there's this retirement calculator that goes over to NerdWallet, and I'll put all this stuff in there again. I do have it in other videos. So, I just picked a birth date of 1/1/65. 62 is the desired age to retire. Annual median income is $78,000. Expected annual salary increase is 2%. I'm being generous with that. Look at this, $1,931 a month that you will be getting monthly if you are currently making $78,000 a year. That's $23,172 a year. I mean, that's just like, that's insane. That's insane to think that you're going to be able to live off of that. I mean, that's poverty. And, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's when I come across these articles, it's just, and then these stats of, 44% and 75% with entering the workforce, it's just mind-boggling to me. And that's why I just feel it's part of my mission. I want to help people. I want to get this out there, so that way you're not left when you are going to go to retire. You're just not thinking, there at the very end, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? If you have a plan in place, at least you're getting to it and you're able to work towards this goal of, let's go back to 70,000, right? So if your goal is the 3.3, that's where getting with a good financial planner or CPA is going to be able to actually help you do that. And also looking at other investments like mortgage notes or commercial real estate. I also invest in art, gold and silver. So that way, you need to be diversifying your money in order to throw off this passive income that you need in order to retire comfortably and not have to get a part-time job if you don't want to. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you have to and if you want to, entirely two different situations, right? One is just having something just to kind of kill time with, just something to do. The other, having to do it because you need to create supplemental income. That's an entirely different situation, and that's an entirely different boat to row, especially when you're in your 60s, 70s, and 80s. We're living longer, and you really need to be diversifying, and you really need to be looking at your investments. But in any event, I just wanted to make this real quick video, and then, like I said, I'll go ahead and I'll post this video link in the description. That way you can watch this video if you like. And then if you have any questions at all about mortgage notes, real estate, or the art that I'm investing in, or even gold and silver, please feel free to reach out to me. I can just walk you through a few things that I'm doing. And I can't remember if I said this at the beginning of the video. I am not a financial planner. I am not a CPA. I am not offering any financial advice. This is just what I am doing within my business that, it's setting me up to be secured in the future. And, like I said, I just want to share this with you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. All right, bye.